Dig, I'm supposed to take you off. Let me get you off of him. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? It is Wednesday. It is okay, y'all. I had to make sure I had to make sure when I took my guest off the stream that I ain't delete him in general. So what's up, y'all? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, May 4th, y'all. We are so happy to be here. What's up, Queen? How you doing?
I'm doing good, Queen. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Queen. I'm doing good.
May.
It's May.
It's May, y'all. Like, wow, it's May.
And I'm always doing good when it's SW Podcast Wednesday. So I'm glad to be here. Yeah. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad for us to get back in the studio and have our shows. Virtual studio be popping. But I'm ready for
love y'all in the comments. Love y'all in the comments.
Yes, y'all be going in.
Meet me in the comments. Because y'all have been meeting us in the comments.
Really. Y'all been doing y'all thing in the comments.
Yeah.
Y'all thing. It's been good, though. I've been loving it. I've been loving it.
I like the comments. I like to meet the people in the comments.
Yes, yes. So today we got we have our open forum guests in the building. So that means we have Mr. Stigger here. He gonna join us in a little bit, y'all. Me and Queen normally try to have a little bit of dialect before we jump into the show. And so I gotta get into what's been going on with you, Queen. Is there anything going on that you want to discuss or anything that you want to talk about? On my page, if you follow me on Facebook, I did drop her link to her show today, which is Queen's Movement. So y'all make sure y'all go follow that. Get involved, get into it. She got some motivational things that going on that page. But what else, Queen? What's going on?
Man, nothing. I've been doing it. I don't really be saying when I do a fast, but just doing this fast from social media, not talking to nobody and stuff like that. Well, I ended up talking to somebody yesterday because somebody needed me to do a favor, so I had to do the favor for them and end up socializing for a little bit. But other than that, it's just been like, it's been an exciting fast for some reason. I don't know if you would say a fast is exciting, but I guess it's exciting because I know what the outcome is always going to be greater. So, but just doing it, like just reading, got a chance to read, and to be honest, like I really just fell off balance, like it just was like, man, I gotta hit restart because I just don't feel like I don't feel right. Like I ain't in my element. Like it's right. Like I felt something and I was like, nah, look, let me get back to the gym. I knew what I was working out. I was feeling good, and it was not like I was feeling bad, but I just wasn't feeling like I was feeling. And man, look, you got to rejuvenate, man. You got to rejuvenate, like really rejuvenate.
I bet everything. As soon as you got back in the gym, as soon as you start fasting and doing that, you started feeling better all in all.
Yeah, and like then just, how you be meditating and stuff just coming to you, even with just being consistent. Just being consistent. And the only thing I could hear was like, you be consistent. Even talking about us doing the podcast every Wednesday. You are constantly consistent doing that podcast every Wednesday. That's how you need to show up in everything that's pertaining to your life. You need to show up just like you show up every Wednesday. Because know those people they want to hear y'all. Just like you show up every Wednesday for that, you need to show up like that for everything in your life. Everything. I was just like, light bulb.
When you mentioned that you were going to do the fast, and the reason why, I was like, because like when I know that I'm getting off balance, it's the gym first that suffers. And it's always the gym first. It's always the gym first. And I knew it. I was going down to the gym I went down from the gym from like 4 or 5 days a week to like 2 days a week or whatever. So now it was like, when you talked about it, I was like, oh, I just need to rekindle my gym. And then like it was just an instantaneous thought.
I'm
You know what
telling
I'm
you.
saying? Like, oh, that was dropping. Let me get back to where I, because that makes me happy. It's a happy space also.
And
So,
you feel good.
right.
Like literally feel good. Like look, man, you got to be balanced. You got to be balanced. But the consistency is what I got, and is what I done got so far from doing this fast and just meditating and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, you have to. You really, really have to. But I feel good.
Well, you came on glowing today. I said Queen skin look real good. Like that it lets you know
Yeah,
that you've
I
been
feel good. Like it.
doing the right thing.
Yeah, and just getting back to reading, because my new patient that I got, with my last patient, y'all know I had so much time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to read, I was able to study, I was able to do a lot of stuff that I want to do, work out, all of that stuff. But with this new patient, it's just, oh my God, like, it's like I'm constantly talking. So I was like, let me start bringing my books and read. And then they might not really bother me as much as far as want to be like communicating and stuff like
Oh, they
that.
ain't gonna bother you. But you've been able to read a little bit more
But
now?
I've been able to read more, because like I'm just sitting there. I ain't really doing anything.
Right.
So I'm like, I gotta, it's all about timing too. And that's another thing that I got out of it as well. Not just consistency, but timing, showing up, being on time, which that's a part of consistency as well. Being up on time, because I had been like, I realized that, man, I've been showing up to work late, even though it might be 5 minutes, but like, no, this ain't you ain't usually no late person. You usually on time and stuff. So even with that, like, okay, I need to show up, and I got to show up on time, and I got to be consistent about showing up on time.
Well, that's the good thing about going into what you went into. So I'm proud of you, and I hope you
Thank you,
continue to
Queen.
get back to it, because I remember hearing you talk about fasting a whole lot more than and then So I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad you back into you.
Got to be, girl. Got to be. I'm
So
telling you.
So hello everyone. We have a guest on today. We have our open forum guest. We have Mr. Stigger. For all of y'all that are just
Rob.
that are just tuning in. He pop in every now and again. He gonna start being here
That's
a little
our
more.
boy there, boy.
But we're gonna bring him on. Everybody, welcome to the what is it? The stage, the studio, the virtual audience. Everybody,
Virtual
welcome Mr.
studio.
Stigger.
What's up, y'all? What's going
What's
on?
What's up,
happening?
Rob?
What's
Hey,
up?
man. Y'all know what time it is, man.
You ready to get to the
You
nitty
know,
gritty, ain't
you know it's about to get
it? You
spicy in
rubbing
here,
your
man.
hand.
You know,
Well, you know what time it is, man. You know, like,
you know it's about to get spicy in here, man.
Well, I'm always coming to talk. I'm always coming to talk some real shit, but I'm always bringing the drama with the real shit, because we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it real. Like we can't just be on here like trying to be politically correct. When we're gonna hear, we talk about something, we're gonna get into it. So, but before we jump into the conversation today, because the show today is about new things, trying new things, experiencing new things, new people, new atmospheres. So we're gonna really get into it today. But before we do that, we're gonna jump into the quote. And got a real simple quote today, so I know it's not gonna be a whole lot of discussion on it. But I like the quotes because they always have a little bit of reflection on the topics and everything at hand. So our quote of the day is, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." And that is Mr.
when I let go of what I am.
Lao Tzu. It's a Asian name, but
Chinese proverb.
yeah, it's a Chinese proverb. But what's the man name, Steve?
I don't know.
Shit, well, I thought you was gonna tell me something, but
I
don't come on here. Don't be
see.
talking about this a Chinese proverb without having
Oh,
the
that's a
damn.
Chinese proverb.
Yeah, like just boom, motherfucker. Well, who is it?
Shun, look, I can't even pronounce what I was going to say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it,
Who
kids.
is it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to see if I said the name wrong. But for right now, I'm going with Lao Tzu. Shit.
Okay.
That
So
look right to me.
that's just what it's gonna be then.
Yeah.
So what y'all think? Stig, you know, what you think of the quote? What you think of that?
Um, it can go a couple different ways. Um,
Here we go at the bullshit already.
yeah, I, let me which way I want to go
He
with it.
talking about it can
Y'all
go a
go,
couple of different ways.
y'all go ahead and say something to it first. And let me because I don't want to jump in there too quick and just jump the gun because I'm thinking about a couple different things that and I don't
Okay,
want.
well, no, yeah, let me focus. Queen, you want me to focus? Go first and
Go
focus.
ahead, Queen.
Okay, so quote: When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. To me, that is completely based on the fact of shedding the old you, so that you can start letting in the new things that you want to try, the new things you want to do, things of that nature. That's what I take it as, and I think with that, it allows you to let go of some of those fears.
Yeah.
So
Embrace the new
that's
you.
yeah, embracing that. So that's what I get from it.
Embrace the new you.
Yes, E120. Episode 120, you feel me? Third of the cipher, you feel me? You got it. Joe
But
say
yeah,
yo.
that's
What you say? What you
but
say,
yeah,
Queen?
that's just letting go. Or or letting go who you pretend to be
It's
to
still
become who you're supposed to be.
exactly things of that. So I
So
mean, like
it
Steve said,
like
can
he
go a
said,
couple
it can go
ways.
either way. It can go a couple of different ways.
Steve, what you think?
That,
You done thinking?
that's what I was saying. I said go a couple different ways. Like my thing was, it could be a lot about evolution too, right? So a lot of people say to let go of the old you or shed the old you, but can you ever really do it, right? So you are who you are, So it's about, I would say it'll be more about evolution than it is about anything else. Not so much as just being someone different or being the true you, but growing into who you actually are, but
Right.
staying true to who you actually are as well.
Right, exactly. Because a lot of times you don't have to completely let go of you, because it obviously has gotten you to the person you are.
Yeah.
So a lot of those things you can't let go of, because it can't. You'll be letting go of some of your guidance. But oh my god, I can't. I hate when some of these comments pop up on my screen first, because
Oh, they in the comments. I ain't even got my other phone to even look at them today.
so I'm going to put this comment up here, and I,
Boy, them people ought to be.
Y'all got to stop in them comments now. Y'all in them comments. I love the comments. I
the
like to go
comment
on social
section like the
media just to
club.
read the comments. People, oh, the
The
comments
comment
be
section be just
anything.
like the club. They get real wild in there, I swear to God.
Boy,
So Will, just take a little seat in the back and just watch for a little while, because you bullshit already. So beep, beep, beep for all the words that have just came out of my mouth. Beep, beep, beep. Um, so anywho, all of us pretty much kind of went down the same path a little bit with where the quote kind of was taking you. You're not completely letting go of who you are, but you're starting to embrace some of the new things that are going to happen with you, because you don't have to just kick the old you to the curb. Is that what we're all kind of is
Yeah.
the consensus?
invite it in, like invite new opportunities, invite evolution. Like that's my main thing. Just invite it. Just try to evolve from what you think you have to be. I'll say that.
Good. Okay. So we're gonna jump into the show, because with that, what? Go ahead, Queen.
No, I was just agreeing.
Oh, okay. Um, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the topic, and I'm gonna start with this, because I always gotta start off with the facts. Research shows that trying new things adds a great deal of benefits to your lifestyle and your health. Not only that, it those added benefits will allow you to make definitive changes in your life. So not one time in that did it say you had to shed the old you.
Mm-hmm.
It said that you're adding, there's a benefit to adding things to who you are. It doesn't mean that, trying new things doesn't mean that you're supposed to say, fuck playing pool. I don't want to play pool anymore because I know how to bowl.
Yeah.
You just know how to play pool and bowl.
Hey, bowl.
Like you gotta say I don't play pool. No, okay. It's like, so we're gonna
Crazy.
we're gonna talk about some of those things today, and see what y'all have to think about, what y'all have to say about it, as well as what our listening audience and our old whores who are new strippers have to say about this. Okay. So let's do it.
Oh my God.
The benefits of learning new things. Whatever your interest and whatever your age, learning something new is not only fun, it can also be good for your health and your soul. A lot of times trying new things can give you more, maybe like a couple more years on your life.
That's true. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So, and here we're going to talk about some of the benefits that you could gain from learning something new. But I want to ask y'all, before we jump into that, what would you start first? You're gonna give me the answer on this first. What would you say that can improve your life that you would do as a new thing? What is an added benefit that you would like to bring into you?
I wouldn't say really new. Well, it'll be new now because it's been so long since I did it. But I would say actually reading more, working out more.
Okay.
Just getting back just because if you haven't done this so long, it's like I remember just clearing my mind, being able to having a clear thought process, working out and reading, right? So just to read more, work out more.
Okay. So, and that'll be a key benefit to your health, your growth process, your brain cells, because you're reading more, so those are key benefits. Okay.
Correct.
Queen, what about you?
I'll say reading more.
Reading more.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, stimulation to the brain, things of that nature. So I wanted to do new recipes. I wanted to step outside the box with my recipe box thing, because I know every realm of food from Asian to Jamaican, but I'm a little shaky on my Italian. So I want to learn more about Italian. And it's more so because I had an allergy to tomatoes and stuff. So that's why. But now that I've outgrown all that, I want to learn a little bit more. So I'm gonna get into that now. But that's all of those are added benefits. What about meeting new people? Tell us about experiences with that, because how meeting new people can improve your life. People in the comments, I need to hear you on this one. Stig, meeting new people.
Depending on the kind of people you meet, right? So
yeah.
So you're people are traditionally drawn to the same kind of person that they've been attracted to. So I would say going to different spaces, meeting different people is what's going to change it, right? Because when you meet someone that's outside your comfort zone, or someone that you are not used to, what a certain type of person that you're used to, that's when you actually get introduced. That's when you actually get introduced to different things, right? So you'll be able to see a lot more of different things that you actually have been thinking about, never pulled the trigger on, and you can actually do it once you get outside your comfort zone.
So I'm from what I'm hearing, the only way that it can improve your life is it depend on the type of person it is you meet.
How can you improve your life by dealing with the same type of person?
No. Right? I
Right?
got that. No, just regurg, like, just putting it out there for the people who couldn't understand what you said, because you might be coming over here at not forgetting you from Houghton Street and just remembering that you graduated from
What?
Salem. Because you know how you is. Because we get online, we start talking how we talk in our professional tone, and then the people that be sometimes that be tuning
What?
in. Girl, I have to mess with Stig because he's back and he don't never. He late. He came on time today, but he late with getting
Look,
back. So
Still say he been on time.
he came on time today. But look at this comment though. Look at this comment.
This Joe. Joe.
Man, that man's so crazy, man.
And then
Treat her as such.
right, that's what I'm talking about. E, that's a good substantial one. Want to get this money like Candace? That's substance.
Don't do. Keep getting
it. So that's but E, that would have to entail that you're not getting money now. You just want to, you know what I'm saying?
Look, cause I'm trying to get to the next level, E. So come on, let's go. We get that together. Look, hey, me, you, Felicia, all us.
And so, Stig made a very good point. He said that meeting new people, what's the purpose if they're not doing something good? You know, if you're not able to gain something from them. You know what I'm saying? So your expansion on certain things has to happen when you're meeting new people, or it has to be a quality benefit while meeting new people, and that goes into improving your brain function. I would think that the people I'm around, the people who are around, going to help stimulate me. Mm-hmm. They're going to definitely empower me, motivate me, encourage me, and going to give me lessons. Excuse me. That I need to hear or have or be showed just to get by and go on to the level that I'm trying to get to. So I think those are those two are kind of like go hand in hand with me. For me, meeting new people and having new experiences improve your brain function, because new experiences definitely entail a lot more than just, oh, this was fun. No, it's not you're not just getting fun from new experiences. You get
open your mind.
Yes, it's a different mindset
that you wouldn't have never even thought that you probably would do.
Right.
I mean, you can actually you never know how much fun you'll have by doing different things that you never thought you'd do. Right? Like it could be something as simple as someone took you to a museum, right? And it's something that you've always seen and you always wanted to do, but you go and you actually experience it, and it's a whole different feel.
That's right? A different feel. That experience is different.
You got to get people to pour into you, man. Like, get people to pour into you, and once you do that, that's when you know you got the right people around you. When you constantly pouring into people, and they pouring into you too. So find people that's going to do that, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. That's very true, Stig. Very, very good point. Pouring into. That's our next key point.
Very important.
Very. Our next benefit of doing new things is like one new thing and a benefit that comes along with it is getting involved in your community. You know what I'm saying? That's pouring into people, doing things that are helping other people that you wanna do those things. You just never knew how to go about doing it. And I hear that. I used to hear that all the time, but now it's like almost no excuse as to how you don't get involved with so many different ways, so many different programs, so many different resources that are out there pointing people in the direction of getting involved. So, I think that now that has no longer been an excuse or a reason or anything that's acceptable with the community.
No excuse at all.
None.
No excuse at all.
None whatsoever. So another one is getting to know yourself better. When you're doing new things, you learn new things about you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Things that you thought that you were so fearful of, things that you thought that you would never do because, people in my family don't do stuff like that. You know how many times people used to say that? I used to hear people say that, like, I don't do stuff like, man, my family don't get down like that.
I tell people all the time, don't never say what you will not do, because you will end up doing the exact opposite of what you said you would not do. Because you don't know what you would do until you get into that situation. You really don't know. We can always say what we will do, but when you actually be in that experience, man, please.
That's the main caveat to you being around people that you wouldn't normally be around is you knowing yourself though. Because a lot of times we'll go through life our entire life and not know who we are. You look in that mirror and you don't know what you're looking at, right?
Ooh,
So
boy.
and until
That's
you can
scary.
sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself, you can't talk to nobody else about it. So,
Nope.
But you know that most people do that. The people who, the most lost souls and the most lost people are the ones who sit down and think that they can give people the most advice. And they have
correct.
not even seeked any type of help or civility for themselves.
It's not even that they seek it; they don't want it. Like you
They
gotta
don't
have to
want it.
want. You gotta have to want to get rid of that hurt. So
Yeah.
you have to want to let it go. You know, it's easier to use yourself as a vessel to breed shame and to sit back and feel sorry for yourself as opposed to sucking that shit up, look in the mirror and let it go. Right? That's just what it
Most
is. You
definitely.
know,
It's
I know some of the crazy things that happen to the sweetest people, right? And some of them can't get over it. A lot of them have, you know, but they're just having an honest conversation with yourself in the mirror, man, letting you know what you are going to do and what you're not going to deal with.
Yeah.
That's just all it is. But until you can confront yourself, you can't really deal with nobody else, man. I had to do it myself, like just having an honest conversation with yourself. That's just
You
basically
got
what it
to.
was.
You
that
got
was one of the
that
hardest
conversation all
things.
the time.
That was one of the hardest things for one of my life coach clients came to me about. That was one of the hardest things they had to do was actually looking in the mirror and face themselves because
Mm-hmm.
the reason being is because they had been telling themselves a different story about themselves for so long. And now
Wow.
I got to sit here and face, like, really be front and center
Mhm.
with me without
Right. Let's talk about
anybody
it.
else, without any ridicule, without any shame from the world. Just this is all about what I feel about me. And it was like the tears that went down my face, said the shame, the bitterness, the
Mm.
misery that I had impaled upon other people because the less because of me not knowing who I was and the reason that I was suffering from so much. So
Hmm.
it comes a time where you have to face it and face you. There's no such thing as growth without seeing the benefits of what you've done or what you can do, what the things you can do.
Yeah.
It's not, you can't grow if you don't do that.
It won't
So,
happen. You have to literally completely break yourself down. You have to
yeah,
completely
Mm-hmm.
break yourself down to bare bones to be able to rebuild and be somebody, to be the person that you want to be, who you to be the person you think you are in your mind. You gotta break yourself down to bare bones. There's nothing else you can do about it. Like, cause if you we all good and grown. So if you carry that kind of energy from when you were 4 or 5 years old, and let's say you 30 years in the game, and you never confronted what happened when you were 5 years old or you 10 years old, and
Mm.
you put that kind of energy on other people for 15, 20, 25 years, that
That's a
energy is still
lot.
with you right now. That's a long time to be dealing with
That's a
that.
long time. That's a
You gave
long
yourself
time.
you literally gave yourself a penitentiary sentence.
yeah.
You know,
You're a
because
prisoner in your own in your own mind.
and ain't nothing you can do about it. Because you're gonna find yourself stagnant. You're not gonna be able to develop. You're not gonna be able to develop properly. You're not gonna be able to grow. You know, you're not gonna be able to have healthy relationships at all because of who you are as a person. And you can. That's why a lot of situations don't work because you're not. You
Sincere.
can't be who you say you are. You
It's
can't be
not
because
sincere. It's not
you can't be.
sincere. Sincerity do not come from areas of hurt and pain. Um,
Fuck the people. Oh Lord. Yeah.
yeah, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
But
and that and that's what
Well, certain
and that's one of
areas
my
I do that. It's really like that with some things, though.
listen,
yeah,
and that's
some
one of my
things.
favorite sayings. And you know that's
Yes,
one
it
of my favorite
is.
sayings
Yes, it
too.
is. But it
Fuck
is
the
like that.
people.
It's really like that
Like,
with certain people in certain situations. You really just got to say that.
yeah.
You got to watch.
And go on and just move on. And just move on.
And that's that. So I feel you on that, homie, because the discussions, it is what it is. You got to just say that sometimes. But sometimes you have to actually just know how to peacefully just bow out of that shit. You ain't got to say nothing.
Yeah,
And some
definitely
things
gotta wash
ain't
your
meant
hands.
to be talked about.
Nah.
I mean, honestly, everything is meant to be talked about. Now,
But is it worth it?
But
Is it worth it?
sometimes you
But
ain't
is it
gonna
worth
you
it?
ain't gonna get it though.
Oh
But
no,
is it worth
I'm not
it
saying.
though?
I'm not saying to the individual. I'm with Will and that. Like, I'm not saying you gonna rap about it. It ain't gonna be to them because you can just wash your hands with it,
Right.
and go ahead and keep it pushing.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi. So but for the most part, if there's not something that you feel like is substantial or something you should respond to, it ain't worth responding to it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You can't always put yourself out there on the limb and be trying to be the person who is the bigger person all the time.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes that get on your nerves.
Ooh, I don't remember quite what my words
I've done
was.
that a lot in my life. And I just get to the point that I was just like, man, please bump that.
Oh yeah, that other cheek don't turn no more.
Nah,
That other cheek don't
no.
turn no more.
It ain't
At
turning
all.
the other cheek. No, we ain't doing that no more.
I'm too old for that now.
Too old.
I'm too old.
Because I don't even really care if you done no more or not.
Don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if you at this stage, if you still own that, I don't need you around me anyway.
Correct. But that's why I had
good.
I was telling me and my coworker was talking about that on Tuesday, because she was like, Shell, she was like, what I've noticed about you since we've been working together is that you carry an energy that's positive. So I know that means that you keep positive people around you. And I said, and that's what I have to remember when I feel like I'm about to go through something. Like I can't, that means I'm about to let that in.
Yeah.
And I'm about to let it win, because if I let that in, it'll go and make a home right inside of me, like a crevice.
And it'll start growing
and grow and fester and fester, like the person who brought it to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't, so at some point you gotta learn how to just say, and that's that. And that's the boundaries, that's your space, that's your energy. That whatever you ascertain has to be kept in a nice protective bubble. It has to be shielded.
This ain't high school no more. You gotta be okay with losing people.
You gotta protect your energy.
You gotta be okay with losing people.
Yes.
Your happiness and peace.
Yes.
Yeah, man, you got grown kids to worry about. You can't be worrying about nobody else. Like you got grown kids to worry about. You got real bills.
Right.
Like, so sit back hearing the stuff that happened in high school. That ain't it.
That's ridiculous right there though. But that's crazy.
I know so many people that still do it.
People still like that though.
I'm glad I don't have to associate with those type of people.
People still like that.
Another key benefit of trying new things: fear takes a back seat and adventure grows. That's important.
That's very important.
That's important. When you try new things, you are saying fuck fear. Come on, new thing.
Bump you, fear.
You know what I'm saying? Because fear, that's why we be stagnant.
A lot of people ain't, and that's why a lot of people ain't did what they wanted to do in life, because of fear.
Oh, man, like fear so
because
powerful.
of fear, and somebody over here on the sideline talking about, girl, why you trying to do that? Girl, you need to just leave that alone. Let that be, child. You don't need to be doing that.
That's that kind of energy you gotta get behind you, or because you get a whole bunch of like Shelby said, my family don't do that, or black people don't do that, or what I look like doing that, and it's a bunch of foolishness. I've done a whole lot, and you have a better quality of life not worrying about, one, what other people think, two, what other people do. Just do your thing. Like, there's a lot to do out here, man. So just live, like you said. Phil, take the back seat. You'll do whatever you want to do. But that's the thing. Like, people get comfortable.
Yeah.
And when you're in your comfort zone, you can't grow. That's why a lot of people never leave home. You can't.
Ooh.
For what? They're scared. Like what's the worst that can happen when you leave home? You
Hmm.
come back?
Hmm.
That's what people scared of us did. Oh man, I'm just going. What if I fail and I end up back here? Who gives a damn?
Who
Ain't
cares,
no
You
such.
man?
do, you do.
One thing about doing things in life is that it's no such thing as failure if you do it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no such thing because
Correct.
Because you did it.
exactly. We'll say we're fear. That's like having sex with your eyes closed.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
She, she must be on Molly then.
Why? Because you don't want to look at
Correct.
them.
They do when they
Oh
grab something from the
Lord.
Circle K.
Just picked up any old body.
Off the side of the road.
If you scared to look at a person, that's fear.
Boy,
That's fear.
boy,
Yeah.
you going through it. If you done laid down and you scared, boy, you going through it. So I get
What?
so I get exactly what he's saying. Boy, you going through it, boy. You gotta do that. Boy, you having yourself a time.
Oh my God. You crazy.
um.
Well.
So the next one. Okay. Feeling good about your new skills. Like, okay, so if you're doing new things, that means you're developing a new skill in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're gonna start feeling good about it. Now you're gonna start trying to exemplify it and put it into work. And that's kind of like what we do. Okay, so
Yeah.
Queen, when you became a life coach therapist, you knew, okay, I'm finna go do this, I'm finna go do that, I'm finna go do this, I'm finna go do that. Putting it into work. You're
Yeah.
now using and utilizing your skill to a benefit. It's becoming worth something.
Yes, it is. And it take time. It still ain't where I want it to be.
Right.
But it take time. But when I realized that, look, man, I was out here doing and helping people for free. Like, that's how I looked at, and I don't mind that either. But it was like, if you're gonna do it and help people, let it be worth your while, because people really be relying on you and your services and your skills and your knowledge,
Yep.
and
It's
it's
just
Yep.
about
crazy.
time.
I,
And it's
time
time. Like
that your time.
that's the thing. That's you can get everything else, but that time will come back, right? So
The
if you
time.
like you say, you get that new skill set, and you want to share this skills, like you know something new, so now you can share this skill set. Now you can spread it to the people that might be scared to do it, but now you got this skill set, you can show it to them instead of them
Mm-hmm.
having to look elsewhere or them not having to do it, because now you can bring it back to the people that actually you can bring it to, right?
Right.
And you can actually spread knowledge like that too. Like you give them what they're
Yep.
scared to do on their own.
Yep.
And motivate somebody else to want to do the same thing.
Yep.
You really never know. But
Doing
it's a
community
benefit for
service, we
everybody.
saw that. We saw
Mm-hmm.
that in doing community service, what the outcome of that was, because there was this
Yep.
woman who wanted to do a community garden. She had already developed a garden in her neighborhood. I mean, her little right in front of her house, and wanted to do a community garden. And after talking to us, actually was able to get it going in the neighborhood in
See?
a low income area.
And I
And
remember us talking to her that day.
mhm,
I remember that.
and she was able to go ahead and do one, and they didn't allow it to keep going on for a long time. But the thing is, she was able to step out and do something that she wanted to do, and that was beneficial because she was already with her garden
Yep.
feeding people in the community from the garden. So now we
What
got a community garden. We can feed more of us.
Feed more people.
what you get to grow?
Anything that's right like that though, they ain't trying to promote.
What did you
How
say,
long was it
Steve?
before you had to shut it down?
She
How
didn't
long you
have to
got?
shut it down. They just stopped funding it. So when they
Sound about
stopped
right.
funding it, they ended up she was trying to keep it funded herself.
Mm-hmm.
But she already on low income.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening. And then
Mm-hmm.
at that time, a lot of us don't seek the help from the people that we should actually seek it from, because I do believe when that was going on, we told her, let us know. You know what I'm saying? And we was out there a lot. So it was plenty of time, all the time. It was plenty of times and plenty of opportunities she could have told us that, hey, this is, you know, all I know is that it was running up and running at one time, and then like 6 months later, it was a patch. So
damn shame, man.
Exactly. Right in the community, Houghton Street area.
Like
it was
in the middle.
Right there. And I was real disappointed in that because she fought for that. She wanted that. So all they did to do was really just give her its seating don't cost a damn dime. So
yeah.
But they end up letting go of the people who was running that area anyway. So that was a good thing.
Oh, well, that's good.
But another benefit of trying new things before we get out of here for the day is, well, two other things, because I want to say these. Time becomes memorable when you try new things. You've created memories. You've created thought-provoking things that you can have when you sit on your porch rocking, because you done got older. You can't do it no more.
Tell your
Now you
grandkids.
tell your grandkids about it. Just you got the pictures of it. Just so many things that come from trying new things. That is a true added benefit.
And when you say the pictures, like, y'all really need to get y'all pictures back. Start getting your pictures developed.
Printed, yeah.
You really need to start printing stuff out again. Because leaving it on your phone, you get a new phone. Yeah, it's up in the cloud, but it's just something about, I miss going into people's houses and looking at their photo albums.
Baby, I done started printing out more. I done started printing out more.
No more.
Man, I done started printing out my photos again. Because I know I'm gonna have grandkids.
And that's what I'm talking
I know I'm gonna have grandkids.
I keep stuff because I know, look, one day I got grandkids gonna come. If I ain't here, I got enough stuff that I didn't left.
Correct.
That they'll know who I am.
They got pictures. Go ahead, see.
No.
Go ahead. You the guest.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and just start taking more pictures anyway, because I don't take pictures. Period. That's just not never been my thing. But I need to just start taking more pictures anyway. I have a lot. I have a lot in my phone of like family and my son and places I go and stuff like that. But I need to get them developed. But
if you don't get them all developed, get some developed.
No, but I'm gonna show you. See, this is what I did. I did this book for my 40th. I can't even think of the website right now. It's one of them photo websites. But I just did a book, and I seen one of my patients she had like several of, like 10 of them.
Look at you with your blue dress.
And I was like, that's so cool. She was like, yeah, she said, we started doing the photo albums and my daughter found this and they just make the book for you. Just send them. I said, you know what? That make a lot of sense. So I was like, I do that same. It'll come up to be about the same. What I paid probably like $20.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got your pictures developed, it'll be about the same, especially if you got a lot of pictures. But I just sent them the pictures and they just put it all together. So even stuff like
you gotta do
that my kids can have now. So if something happened to me, look, oh well, we got this book that Mom had when So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do with all my pictures of my kids, family. Just send them that pictures and let them make me a book and just send it back to me. I have more copies to give to anybody else that want one.
When you go in people's houses, like you really don't people around our age, you don't really see pictures of them and their kids and family and stuff no more hanging on the walls. You don't really see it no more.
Well, it's in my house.
I have some pictures in my house.
I'm older though, so. But before we get out of here, shut up. Before we get out of here today, I want to talk about. Crazy. Let me see if y'all can see in my camera. I got my Mother's Day. I got a pre-Mother's Day event coming up Saturday, and I want y'all to. So it's gonna be at Fire Entertainment House over on Park Avenue, and we're gonna have comedian Oliver Mitchell. He's gonna be doing his comedy. We're gonna have a singer. Vocalist. Her name is Sakaro. JC the poet MC. He's gonna be there. We got a licensed midwife who's gonna come talk a little bit, and she's gonna have a table set up, and then we have Miss Cynthia Rose, who's a poet and author. So All of these people are going to be out this Saturday from 2 to 5 at the Firehouse. And all I need you to do is bring somebody you love. You don't have, it could be a girlfriend, a mom, a sister, a aunt, a friend, somebody. Hit them up, tell them you got a place for them to go. We got 2 tickets that we're about to give away. If we don't give them away today, you can. This is how you can win them. Is what I was going to tell you. If you don't follow Shelby's World Podcast on Instagram, you would need to do that to win the tickets and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once you do that, all you have to do is just DM me or DM us on SW Podcast on Instagram. Instagram. I'm gonna put. Let me go ahead and put it up here in the comments so y'all know. Instagram, y'all. Because we're gonna have. It's gonna be a good event too. Funny food, good food,
fun, laughs.
Yes.
What?
Signature drinks. And all you gotta do is come out looking cute and and rep for your people, you know. Because somebody
they're gonna run them Easter outfits back.
Oh, not the Easter outfits.
Are you talking about the daytime ones?
Oh yeah.
The Easter outfits.
We're about to run them back.
I was like, people still be buying Easter outfits.
Yes, they do. I seen it on what's that show? On TikTok. They was going in on TikTok, girl, with them Easter outfits.
Man.
They had on them Easter outfits on TikTok, sweetheart.
What?
With the Easter colors and all that. People ain't playing,
man. Well.
Yep.
Hey man, nobody playing with y'all,
the
man.
Easter outfits, like I remember, like boy, look, I got some stories, boy. What back home? Easter outfits. We going to the basketball. We going to church. After that, eating. We going to the basketball court. We hanging out, and our Easter outfit.
Yeah.
And you know what? To be honest, we used to actually get like a whole. We used to get like clothes for Easter, like because it was you coming into the springtime. So we used to get a whole new wardrobe around Easter time, at least 2 weeks of like little springtime shorts and stuff like that. That's when we used to get our sandals and all, bringing in
everything new. Everything new.
I forgot y'all said Rob, your mama will get y'all a new wardrobe in the spring. Crazy as hell over there Oval Street. You better get them one outfit for Sunday and go ahead.
This man here. So again, this Saturday, we have 2 tickets. We have 2 entry. We have 2 entry. Oh my God. I can't deal with him.
You crazy as hell.
And it's this Saturday from 2 to 5 p.m., y'all. So make sure y'all, you got to follow us on Instagram and you got to follow and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And you'll win free entry.
You can win.
You can win free entry into this event. It's just that's just that easy. So do that and we got you. We got you covered. But Stig, before we get out of here, tell the people something good about what you experienced good and trying new things.
That's you said it's the experience. Like, right? So it's like, I mean, just something simple. Okay, simple as this. Last week, when we going back and forth trying to teach me how to make rice?
Yes.
Oh, don't get on the rice.
It's something just as simple as that. So it's like stepping out, just saying, okay, this is what I done made this soup for years. Let me see how to really make rice. So I did it. It's the fulfillment that you get from it, and like I said, you can share it. So it's like it's the experience. You feel good about it, and you can take it and pass it on. That's just what it is, man. Like I've been fortunate enough to see a lot, and just the knowledge you obtain from moving around and seeing different things, going different places, it just gives you a different type of quality of life because you can once you experience certain things, you can speak on and feel better about what's actually going on around you.
Yes,
That's true.
very true. And you ain't just out here talking.
Correct. Correct.
You actually,
But you're speaking from experience.
yes, you speaking from experience. You just out here
Mm-hmm.
talking. Because you hear more conversations than none where people just really out here blah 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 and ain't did none of that. But
Mm-hmm.
you've actually done it. You've experienced it. You've gained something from it, and you're able to talk about it and give people real details on it.
Correct.
I can't tell my baby about the experience she's going to have at an HBCU because I've never attended one.
Yeah.
But I definitely know how to point her in the direction of the people who have.
Correct.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
Experience is a key, and everybody who she's talked to all about that's been to one, they nothing but brilliant things to say. Nothing like the connection, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the family you develop, because these are people in college are friends you make for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, them your forever friends.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So that's a good thing. So
And always know you can start together too. Now you can go ahead and go now. You said you ain't go, but you can.
Oh yeah, I'm not about to do that shit. I'm all right.
I feel you, Shell. I feel you. I rep the school, but I ain't finna go. Just like
I'm gonna be all.
watching.
It's gonna be like I'm
what's
a
his name?
TSU student, but I ain't going now.
Boy, you
Oh
always
my
gonna be
God.
yourself.
Shut up. But y'all, the Queen, tell the people something good, boo.
Just as far as
Y'all
what
know
the experience.
The experience of new things.
You know, the experience of new things. I'm gonna be for really for me. Probably like 5 years ago when I really started. When I started the lipsticks, and my experience is just out meeting new people, people in business, people not in business, people that was just in the Tallahassee community. And when I went and used to be a vendor at other places and stuff. So just the experience of meeting new people is for me.
The new
Because
people.
me not really being a
A
social
social
person
butterfly. Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, and now being able to go in rooms and sit around and actually talk to people and stuff, and when I be in that type of environment. So just the experience of meeting new people, and I like meeting new people now for some reason. I don't know why. I like meeting y'all now, but hey, it is what it is. But
why
I
you
guess
like being
it's
outside now?
but I like
Because she like
listening to
being out.
people's stories.
She done open herself up a little bit more. Sometimes you gotta, and let me tell you something about being around a person like me. I'm gonna push you to go outside. And I ain't talking about outside in the world of like being, outside. I mean, just outside of your boundaries. And she's just Queen has like a personality of I'm gonna do everything and do it, quietly and behind closed doors. And this is just the way I am. And I was like, it's just not the way you are. You'll come out a little bit. Come on out that shell a little bit. And then she started sharing things a little bit more and talking about things a little bit more. So at some point you have to bring people. You ain't gonna always be a person that you hang around ain't gonna always let you be like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna slowly start to, and before we know it, we started having conversations like we knew each other for like 20 years. So you got to come out that bubble a little bit more.
And I was the exact opposite. I was always outside. Now I hate it now.
Now you hate it because you went outside too early.
Too early.
Too early.
You went outside too early.
You should have stayed. You should have stayed back
too long. Too long.
Too early. Too
You should have
long.
came outside when we came outside, but you came outside too late.
Jumped right
too
off
early.
the porch. You
Yeah,
jumped
I was
off the
tripping.
porch.
And it was out there too long. If I wasn't out there so long, I'd be straight. It was way too long.
It was, but see, that's an all annoying thing about yourself. Like, well, first, we'll say queen skin glistening and shit. So that's a nice comment. Thank you. She said thank you, Will.
Appreciate it.
She was put on that gold bronzer.
But listen,
that bronzer before she got on the camera.
That motherfucker there.
She went right that bitch on that gold bronzer.
I hate his guts. So So Stig,
And it's actually just oily skin, to be honest with you. But the light is
it's the light.
what got
It's the
you
light.
going.
But Stig, now I want when you jumped out, like it's a lot. I was saying that because it's a lot of men that if they just admit that they was outside too early, that'll be an added benefit onto why they don't know how to slow down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But none of them, they ain't gonna admit to that shit.
Porch.
Cause a lot of people, but a lot of men just got out there. And then when they got out there, they just
Yeah.
like took off. Cause a lot of them they ain't have it when they was younger.
Correct. That and they ain't never really do nothing.
And that's why you tired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I was outside. I done did
But that
way
was,
too
but
much.
you know what, though, Stig? That
Nigga, fuck
really,
you.
you were supposed to jump off the porch that early. You probably
I
want that
was.
Yeah,
wasn't
because
your
he needed to
purpose.
slow down. His
Yeah,
purpose
that
was to
wasn't your
slow down
purpose for
now.
you to jump off later on. It was for
Yeah.
you to jump off early so you could
Yep.
be just the way you at right now.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine myself doing all that stuff now, man. And I don't now
No.
don't get me wrong,
Mm-mm.
I don't mind being out over here and there, especially if it's for like a social event or it's gonna be something that's gonna make me some money or I can meet some people in business, but just go outside just to be outside, like everybody be at the social lounge every Sunday.
It ain't every Sunday. It's
It
only
ain't
once
every
a month.
Sunday now. Hold
No.
up now.
It's
Hold
once
up.
a month.
It twice.
When I see it, it seems like they're
That
doing that
just
every
seemed
Sunday.
like it. It just seemed like it. It just
It's
seemed
twice
like
a
it, but it's
month.
only once a month. This
Shell,
month,
well, it
no, it's
depends.
once a
Cause
month. It
sometimes it's
depends
been
on
twice
something.
a
It
month.
depends. But
It
this month he
depends.
doing it twice.
Yeah.
I don't see the timeline now. I know it ain't been no once a month.
This for the last times it's only been once a month. This may finna be the first time in a while that it's been two in a
Since
month.
last year. Yeah.
Since last year.
Yeah.
It might be because so many people be on there.
That's all it
It
is.
just
You
look
just
Yeah.
like
had
it.
to
But look,
you
but
just
the
had to
thing
see the
is, it
same
didn't
people on your
grow so
timeline.
much. It
Correct.
didn't grow. And it's still growing.
I was gonna say it's gonna keep growing because you hear people talk about it that don't even that you
That
wouldn't even
one's
think talk about it.
yeah.
I'm like,
And you always hear people talking about how they want it, how they waiting for it. So
yeah,
if
Yeah.
they wanted to happen more often, and I'm glad he did it like that, because if it would have been more often, it would have been watered down by now.
yeah. And that's why I make it so much better because it's really more. You gonna get them at least twice a year,
And it's
twice a
and
month.
then it's the atmosphere when you walk
It's
in
fun.
there. The whole atmosphere and stuff. Like
It's
it's
nice.
nice. It's nice.
It's fun. It's
Yeah, I have a
fun.
good time. I always have a good time
You
every
gotta
time
have
I
a
go.
place. You gotta have a place for us older folks on the go, cause baby, we ain't got nowhere else to go and tell it though.
Cause the churn done took over. Them churn done took over like top flight that everybody used to be going to.
So everybody they say they outfits, they get their shit
Look,
together for that once a
Okay,
month event.
okay.
I mean
So
they be
just
stepping out, baby.
we
What?
be ready. We be ready. But I ain't been I
I
only go
see.
I want to go more, but I know I'm never gonna just go more. Um the times I go I have fun. So I
Yeah.
don't wanna go. I don't wanna go once a
That's why
month.
I couldn't go every month.
Uh-uh.
That's why y'all make sure go to my homeboy page. It be heavy G1 fashion in there. So they be hollering at my homeboy. It be heavy G1 fashion in there.
Thank you for the
Thank you
promotion.
for the
To
promotion.
grip, he
Girl.
gave you major promotion.
Shout
We
out.
gonna get out of here, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in today. If you are one of those people who've been sitting on the sideline watching people do things that you want to do, seeing people try new things that you want to try, seeing people date out of their league, all these
Not
things,
date out they lead.
all, all these things
Look at that
all
shit,
fall
man.
into the realm of trying new things. Take a
Hey,
chance. Girls, women, shoot your shot. Men, shoot
there's
your
somebody
shot.
out there for
It's
everybody.
somebody for everybody. It's somebody to love you regardless of who you are, where you are, and what you are. There's somebody for everybody. But today, I want you to make sure you remember that so you can try new things, date new people, meet new people, and most important,
Most
get money.
money.
Get
There
money.
you go.
Get
There you
Get
go.
money.
money in the
Get
process
them
because if
bags.
you ain't get money, it's a waste of time. Thank y'all for tuning
Most
in today.
definitely.
We appreciate y'all. Queen, you about to
Get it
make me
together,
die
man.
laughing back here. I
Get it
can't.
together, man.
I can't. I'm too tickled. And I'm in the clouds. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for
Go
tuning
ahead
in.
on, man.
We appreciate y'all so much today. We like you. We love you. We love y'all so much. And we will see y'all next Wednesday. Welcome to May. Welcome to May. It's going to be a
Oh
beautiful
man.
month. Y'all
Man,
take care.
May finna be over. Man, look, 15 could be here in
Girl.
no time. What?
And thank you to thank you to our homeboy and our open forum guest Stig for tuning
You
in. We
already know,
always
man.
appreciate you for sliding through. So make sure you tap back in. Tap
I
back
got you.
in.
I'm here, man. I'm out here, man.
On
I'm out here.
time, on time.
We'll see you soon. We'll
Yeah.
see you
All right.
soon.
All
With
right,
all the
y'all. Y'all have a good
love.
one. Thank
Peace.
y'all.
Bye.
All right.